Buckle up for another episode of Ghost Phasers, a supernatural rewatch podcast. My name is Richard, and sitting shotgun as always is my brother in podcasting, Reed.
Yeah, we're gonna do a podcast, see?
Oh yeah, see?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're just a cool guys from the 40s.
Fuck, I wasn't ready for this improv.
Yeah, that's right,
see?
we're both doing it now, see?
It doesn't amount to a hill of beans.
Oh, that's right. Want to see some boobies and roughhouse? Let's get into it.
Ghost Phasers! We're facing ghosts! We're others, we're not, we're ghosts! Ghost Phasers! Stay in the kitchen when the kitchen gets hot! Ghost Phasers! We're facing nightmare, we're facing dread! Ghost Phasers! We're facing faceless, we're facing dead!
Welcome to Ghost Phasers. Today we're discussing Season 7, Episode 12, Time After Time.
Is that what it's called, Time After Time?
Yeah.
When you're lost in the 40s, I'll come find you.
Time after time.
Because Cronus has a hot wife and he's killed a bunch of dudes.
Time after time.
Hell yeah. Nailed it. No notes.
How could you improve that? I can't think of a way.
I defy you.
Yeah, Time After Time. This episode came out January.
Lying with my Sam again. Body's dead. Gotta hunt a monster.
Yeah.
Chase him down this alley. He's got red light going in his mouth.
Oh my god. God. The amount of songs we have.
I mean, I'm like a jukebox
Musical.
hero. Yes.
January 13th, 2012.
Right.
The
week after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully just for you and I and a side tangent, but the newest episode of How Did This Get Played?
Okay.
The Nick's not there.
Oh, is he not?
No, and they
weird.
keep saying that he said he had to finish the job in DC. Is what Apodaca keeps saying.
That's so funny. That's amazing.
It's very good. This episode was written by Robbie Thompson.
Why are you giving me that look?
Robbie Thompson. Rob Thompson.
Rob Thomas.
Rob
It's
Thomas?
too many steps removed, I think. Yeah. Although this episode is smooth.
Give me your heart, make it real.
My
and time
review-
after time.
My review of this episode was going to be, it's just like the ocean under the moon.
Oh my god. Sweet
And it's the same as the emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of loving that could be so smooth, yeah. Give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it.
I used to know that solo. Fucking great song. It was directed by a Finiscaricia.
Yep. That's the like an Italian nails on a chalkboard.
It's a Screecha. Or my favorite Italian member of the Urkel family.
Wait,
No, hold on.
Screech is
No,
in-
hold on.
Screech Saved by
Italian
the
Bay.
Bell.
Yeah, it's Italian Bayside. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a Zachary.
Come on, Preppy. Yeah, that's it. Fuck yeah.
And a Screech.
I got too excited and
Yeah.
lost the reference. Viewed by an estimated 1.55 million viewers.
Tight.
Yep. Let's watch a promo.
Let's watch a what?
Promo?
Oh, sure.
What did you think I said?
Porno.
Oh. Let's watch it. Porno.
Yeah, nice. That's pretty good.
That's fun.
That's fun.
That's what it needed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, it's a little silly. It's there's some action.
Yeah.
It's everything it needed
Got
to be.
old-timey music. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. What more could you ask for?
No notes.
No notes. Just like our intro.
You know it.
Time after time.
Time after time.
Internet.
Rice after rice.
No. No.
When you're boiling the water, you pour it in. Rice after rice.
What's a granule of rice?
Rice.
It's a rice?
Yeah, it's not like a rye.
Yeah.
It's rice. A single. Who first did a rice?
A thought you had
Yeah.
on an airplane once. Like as if it was struck from the heavens.
A thought I couldn't shake either. That was a true intrusive thought.
All right. International titles.
Yes.
The title for this episode, Time After Time, is a common phrase which might refer to the Time After Time 1979, in which H.G. Wells' Malcolm McDowell time travels from 1893 to 1979, or the lyrics from the 1977 Queen song, We Are the Champions, or the Cyndi Lauper song, Time After Time, released in 1984.
It's probably most likely that.
Probably.
And also just the fact that it's time travel.
But the H.G. Wells thing is kind of interesting.
Oh, I agree, but like...
Which is also called Time After Time.
Yeah, no, I know. But like most of the episodes rather are named for music. So it's not a stretch to imagine.
No,
it's
for sure.
It's the Cyndi Lauper one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I guess.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, everything's good.
All right. I love that little like quick little eyes down to the board.
It was more of just like
Gulp.
making-
Was mine low?
Yeah, well the thing is that I always lower mine usually because I'm louder than you, but then the last time I found that I was too low, and so I had to raise myself up, but then I'm too loud, and so I needed to bring you back up.
You raise me up.
I'm walking in Memphis.
Oh yeah.
Walking with my tone
Up alongside yours.
God, we're good at this today.
Fuck yeah. This is definitely not diminishing returns on all of these songs.
Can't imagine what you mean. All right, the first title, we got 4.
Oh, okay. So who's the other one in the mix? Italy
No.
or Brazil?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Capoeira.
Of course.
All right. Brazil. The first title. Pretty close.
Time follows time.
Close. You're close.
Time, like time following time.
Close.
Time
but
follows
it's not. Get away from
after
the F.
time.
You have the right idea.
Time.
What's another word for that?
Years following years.
Wrong word. You took the wrong one.
Clock.
All right, we're farther from it. It's time beyond time.
I
I basically got it.
count it.
Like, almost wrong word. You're like, must be the time part.
Like warm.
Yeah.
Better change everything.
Yeah.
Throw it all out.
All right. The French title.
Okay, the French title is probably like, is it just like God of Time or like Kronos or something like that?
It's not about the time thing.
Oh. Is it, Jesus fucking Christ, how fucking hot is Jodie?
Think about a famous
Jodie at one point in this episode says, "Don't make me use my mom
Oh,
voice."
oh!
And
I mean, I was gonna wait till we got there,
Oh man, your boy was about to act up.
and then she started to use
I was
it.
about to risk it all. Jump into my TV. Fucking
Dean Winchester. I was like, yes, ma'am.
Jesus.
Gah!
Yeah.
All right, no. Think about a famous French indie film from the last 15 years.
A famous French indie like Amélie.
No. Later than that.
The Artist.
No, you're not gonna get it. It's The Untouchables.
That's from longer than 15
Is
years.
it?
That was from the 90s. That movie came out in the 90s.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because they remade it not that long ago.
Yes, but sorry, right. The Capone, like, Elliot Ness connection.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
Hungarian title.
The Hungarian title is Time Comes for Us All, but this time only comes for one woman.
No, it was what you thought the French title was.
Time follows time.
No,
time...
that's what you thought the Brazilian title was. Years
Clock.
Years after time. Years. Clock. How did you know?
Sorry, the Hungarian one is How Hot Jodie is?
No,
No,
it's
Kronos. Like
Lord-
God of Time.
Lord of Time.
Yeah.
Now the German title.
Okay. Way off the rails.
No, but when in context of who it is, it's pretty funny.
Okay.
Like, what would be the joke that you might make?
In this episode?
No, about time and Germany.
Oh. Like the train runs on
No,
time?
no, not that extreme.
I don't know, man. Sorry. Sorry. I also didn't think that.
The German. I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
The German title is "Time Heals No Pain."
I mean,
It's like Germany.
that was German Bob Marley's big hit.
Yeah,
Time heals no pain. Dude,
it's still like reggae though.
Yeah. I remember down in Nuremberg. Time heals no pain.
Oh my god! Fuck diminishing returns. He's on top. Jesus Christ.
So sorry. I just want to recap what that bit was.
Uh-huh.
A German
Yeah.
flatly singing a Bob Marley song
Yep.
about war crimes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so we're on the same page.
I remember back in time heals no pain.
It's to the tune of No Woman, No Cry.
Yeah. No Jews, no cry.
No.
Oh, that's not good.
No. No.
But
No.
that was international titles.
Yep. Nailed it.
No featured music for this episode. TV Guide describes this as the God of Time sends Dean back to 1944, where he is arrested by legendary lawman Elliot Ness.
Yep.
Pretty fucking.
Fire. Oh, wrong Ness.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Was that not only that was a Ness Smash Bros reference?
Yeah. Fire.
God, your wife's been playing a lot of N64, eh?
Oh, I've been playing on the Switch. I've got,
that's right.
whatever it is, Smash Bros. 8 or Ultimate.
Yeah, you got to
or
take some of those.
whatever
I
it
have so many games that I'm not using that you guys should borrow.
is. Hell yeah.
Anyways, but before we talk about that, let's open up Dad's journal and learn about some of the real world lore.
Let's see what the lore says about Cronus.
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, about Chrono Trigger.
Fuck yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
PK Fire.
PK Fire. Fucking Earthbound. Jesus.
So good.
All right. So Cronus, God of
It's
Time.
actually Mother 2.
Not to be confused with Kronos, the Klingon homeworld,
Hell, oh yeah.
which is spelt QO''NOS.
Oh.
Kronos. Vok. So Kronos is from like Greek mythology. Kronos is one of the Titans.
Oh, it's not like when a group of ravens say nevermore. Kronos.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. I want to like it a lot less.
I know you do.
But-
Your boy loves wordplay.
Game recognized game.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, fuck.
Kronos,
So
God of Time.
Kronos. He's a Titan. So he's one of the. So he is one of the children of Uranos, which is the sky, and Gaia, which is the earth. So like kind of like the original proto beings of Greek mythology.
Gaia.
Gaia. Gaia has a beef with Uranos, who is tyrannical in some way, and she basically she forges this like out of stone, this giant sickle that Kronos uses to castrate his father.
Jesus Christ.
Which in the mythology is meant to separate the heavens from the earth.
Okay.
But it
Wait, so is the Earth the dick?
no, it's don't be too literal about it.
Okay.
But at any rate, but like a white foam comes out of
Yeah.
testicle. Like, I'm not joking. Out of
Really?
his testicles, and that's how Aphrodite is born.
Yeah, don't be too literal though.
But don't be too literal. But he does that. And then he takes over. He rules Earth. He becomes king of the Titans. Uranos calls them the Titans because he was like, "You bastards,
You killed my father. Prepare to
turning
die."
on your dad. Guess what? I've got a prophecy for you. Your kids are going to turn on you too, you son of a bitch."
Whoa.
And Kronos remembers that, and as he starts having kids with his sister,
What?
because it's Greek mythology,
Of course.
um,
Nice.
Kronos systematically eats them as they're born.
We did talk
This
about
includes
this. I
like Hestia, Poseidon. Like he eats them.
think.
as
Nothing
they're
wrong with
born.
eating a little Poseidon.
I don't.
Poseidon.
Oh yeah. So Rhea, the sister of Kronos, who's been mothering all of these children that get promptly eaten,
Yeah.
wants to protect one. So she swaps out Zeus when
Yeah.
she gives birth to Zeus for a stone and feeds Kronos a stone, and she hides Zeus on Crete, on the Isle of Crete.
Have we talked about this? I feel like we've talked about this before.
I mean, this is like kind of a story people know.
No. I feel like we've talked about this story on this show.
I mean, possibly.
Okay.
Zeus grows up, fights Kronos, like cuts him open, like gets his siblings out, and they defeat the Titans and imprison them and become the Olympians.
Oh.
And Zeus becomes king of the gods. So Kronos is like the generation before. So between the proto-beings and the Olympians are the Titans, and Kronos was the king of them. Had command over time, or was like the lord of time. But it's important to remember that in mythology, these things weren't necessarily like Kronos would just be like, bloop, like went back 30 seconds. Like,
Sure,
it's not like superhero shit.
Sure.
Like, there are like celebrations and worship for Kronos. Although what it seems to be true is that he wasn't like heavily worshipped in Greece, but there are some what do I call them? Like festivals or things like that. If you've ever heard of like a Saturnalia, that's like a harvest festival.
Okay.
And Saturn is the Roman equivalent of Kronos.
Yeah.
So a Saturnalia is like a harvest festival, and that's connected again to like the sickle that he used to cut off his dad's balls, and also like the idea of time, like it's time to harvest, and like the seasons changing and things like that. So there's an element of those things in the worship of Kronos. But yeah, there you go. That's a little primer on Kronos, Saturn,
Hell yeah.
Lord of Time from Greek mythology.
I love that.
Yeah.
With that, let's
It's
get
where
into
we get the word like chronology and
Whoa. Chronological.
chronological comes from Kronos.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was from chronic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also that word chronic is a repeating, ongoing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm not high enough for this.
Yeah. Yeah. He was also the Lord of Weed. You spitting up your drink. I wasn't ready for that.
I've never 6 years. I've never had a legit spit take.
I can't believe that's what you did it for.
I know, of all
things.
things. I don't think ever in my life I've had a spit take before. Not worth it.
Just because I said Cronus was the god of weed.
It's really funny. I feel like I don't want to like it, but I do.
I mean, it was fine.
More than that.
Yeah.
All right. We'll begin with the then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Of course, Leviathan, baby.
Yep. I guess
Tasmanian devil?
I just realized I was going to do the thing, but I realized we're not. This is a visual.
Nope.
And I just put a sound to Anyway.
Yes. So the Leviathan, their creation, obviously all the problems that we've been having with them. Leviathan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not great.
Jody Mills.
So hot.
More like Jody Thrills.
More like choke me, Mills.
More like Jody Spills my seed.
Fuck. Yeah. Aphrodite came out of it. That's how much got spilled.
Yeah, more like Jody Fills.
Oh.
All right. Dick Roman. What?
Stop myself.
No.
It was disrespectful. I stopped myself.
Filler to the gills?
No, I was going to say throaty Mills. I'm really sorry.
Hell yeah. Yeah, throaty MILFs. That's it.
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah, I guess. Nice.
Yeah, we got there.
How do you like your MILFs?
Throaty. Dick Roman. We don't like him.
No, we don't.
And then, of course, Bobby's dead.
Yeah.
Brings us to the now. On a dark and stormy night.
Yeah.
Dean and Sam watch a man in a trench coat walk into like an alleyway.
Yeah. Couldn't find the word for alley.
Well, because of what it said on here was not alleyway.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that's not the word.
Yeah.
They split up and follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dean's like, Sam, take the other, like, go around.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to box him in, essentially.
Yeah. Dean spots the man leaning over a body glowing with red light.
Yeah, he's like sucking the light in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He throws himself at the man, and they both disappear in a burst of energy as Sam arrives.
And Sam sees that happen, and he's like, Dean!
Classic.
Yeah.
Dean!
Yeah.
And he's gone.
And
That's
he's
the
gone.
cold open, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
I think this is needless.
Really? Because they do it again?
Well, I mean, we'll talk about it as we're summing stuff up, but like then we back up to like 2 days earlier.
Yes.
We catch up to this moment.
Yeah.
And then we do the episode.
Yeah.
And the episode has time travel involved, but it never revolves around that moment.
So you feel like focusing on that
So,
moment should have been more
If
important.
you're going to repeat that moment, if there's a reason to put things out of order,
Yeah.
surely it's because
You're going back to that moment.
that's like key to the thing. And it's not. You
No.
go, so we just wasted 3
Yes.
minutes.
Yes.
Like, you know, like.
Yeah. Rather than like maybe like at the end of it when he's getting choked or
Rather
something.
than have like just a 3-minute solo Jody scene.
You're right. You're goddamn right. When he's right, he's right.
Listen.
All right. So 2 days earlier.
Yeah.
Dean and Sam are at a motel. Sam is sleeping while Dean does more research on Dick Roman.
Yeah.
The phone rings and Dean has Sam answer it. Sheriff Mills,
Hell yeah.
who tells Sam that a corpse turned up mummified in Canton, Ohio, and thought that they might be interested.
Yeah, she's like, it's like totally like raisin, like all the
Yeah,
life
it feels like
sucked
your
out
type
of
of
it.
thing.
And she goes, it's the second one like that. Is that your jam? And Sam's like, hell yeah.
And they're like, wait, why are you from
Yeah.
Sioux Falls finding out about news in Ohio?
Yeah.
And she's like, you look, you
Yeah.
guys pulled me into the life. Like,
yeah, I'm kind of into it.
yeah. Sam agrees and they hang up.
Yeah.
And Sam points out that Dean will get nowhere reading about Dick over and over.
Yeah,
again.
Sam says, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I hope you're looking at cartoon smut.
Yes.
And
Dean's response.
but this is Dean taking that like just grin and bear it fucking advice from Frank.
Yep.
Where he just goes, it's called anime and it's classy.
It's a good line.
It's definitely not anime what he's been watching.
Yes. No. Sam and Dean arrive in Canton and set up in an old abandoned house. They then go to talk to a man who saw the assault. The witness, who was self-medicating, reluctantly explains that he
Yeah.
was out medicating.
Yeah, let's just say this guy also a disciple of Cronus.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm not gonna do it again.
Woo.
Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Durbin was arguing with a man dressed in an old suit and fedora who grabbed Durbin's neck.
Yeah.
Red energy passed through Durbin into the hat guy, and the victim aged to death in seconds.
I have a slight issue with this scene, which is this guy that they're talking to. Like, they make weed seem like
so funny.
They make it seem like he's done LSD for too long and he can't like proceed. Like,
yes,
when he first answers the door, he's like, "Oh, can we talk out here or whatever?" And he's like, "You guys are just gonna laugh at me." Like, he's a normal guy. And then as he's talking, he's like, "And this energy comes."
Well, you know what's so funny? When I was watching this scene, all I could think about was I was like, God, this guy really brought it for this audition.
Yeah,
like
he had a take. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was like all I could picture while he was doing it was I'm like, he did this in the audition. And I was like, it's interesting that this is what his like.
I will say he does kind of have the energy of like, this will be my break, day player kind of shit.
I think that's what it was. That's what kept passing through my mind.
Just maybe unfair to say.
He's
just doing a job, but like he's taking, I'd say, too big of a swing.
He's making a lot of choices.
Yeah. And I'm not 100% sure that they're motivated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The brothers thank him for his help and head back to the house to check their sources.
Yeah.
Sam confirms that a lot of weird dead bodies turn up in Canton going back to 1928.
Yeah, but they seem to happen in threes. Like every so often in weird years or whatever, 3 people die this way and then nothing happens for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then it happens again.
Dean taps into the local feeds explaining that...
I do love this. Dean goes like, and all these cameras pop up and Sam's like, what? Huh? And he's like, just something I learned from Frank.
It's a good moment.
And Sam is so like offended.
Like, I'm the guy that does this stuff.
But now all those years of being the
computer guy,
I could have been fucking this whole time.
Think of how many more women could have died.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, Sam's track record.
You're not wrong, but I didn't think of it that way at first. Good Lord.
He explains, that Frank taught him how to do it and accesses the camera near the gas station where Durbin died.
Yeah.
They spot a man in an old suit.
And he matches like an old photo from one of like the previous newspapers or some shit. Yeah.
Sam points out that it's that same guy.
Yeah.
The brothers talk to Terry Caravantes, who was a young who was a young girl.
Sorry, Caravantes?
Yeah.
How's it spelled?
Or it's Cervantes? I don't know.
How is it spelled?
Cervantes.
Like Cervantes? Like the last name of the person that wrote like Don Quixote or whatever, like Cervantes, like a Spanish last name.
Sure. Yeah. Who was a young girl, and found one of the mummified corpses decades ago.
Yeah.
She recognizes the man in the photo as Ethan Snyder, who lived on her parents' street. The Winchesters go there and wait, and finally spot Snyder, looking exactly like he did in the photo, coming out of the house.
Yeah, and hey, let me just say, I really like this house. You could say the Snyder house rules. Good night, you princess of Kansas.
Yeah, I don't like the way he crossed the street, though.
You kings of Impala.
He Snyder cut across.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish they would just release that Snyder cut. Yeah, nice.
Good night, you cringes of mine. He walks down the alleyway, and the brothers split up to follow him. Dean sees Snyder killing another victim. He throws himself up the man.
We're back at the first scene. And again, we never come back to this again.
Nope.
But we've already seen it. Like, it feels like it should be so much more significant.
Yeah, not at all.
Which is... Yeah, just a weird way to do it.
Dean catches a glimpse of the man's ring with an infinity symbol on it.
Yeah.
Snyder manages to get away and runs off.
Yeah.
When Dean goes after him, he finds himself on the street. 2 cops spot him with his gun and order him to surrender.
They're already like old-timey looking. And like you kind of zoom out and you hear like a lot of jazz playing.
Yes, very much. Yeah.
I love it, yeah.
And a surprised Dean reluctantly does so. Down at the station, Dean tries to pass himself as an FBI agent.
And the guy's like, yeah, you're a real good FBI agent. This fake ID was issued 68 years from now.
Yeah.
1 year off.
Stop.
So close to being nice. The cop looks and goes, nice. Even in the 40s.
Hell yeah.
Hey, where did you think 69 came from?
The investigating officer can't figure out what his cell phone is and figures that he's a German spy.
Yeah.
You know, Jerry?
Yeah, he calls him a Jerry. Dean's like, a Jerry what?
Yeah. Dean finally realizes that he's in 1944.
Yeah, I love Dean doing math. It goes 68 years, and then Dean goes, like, that's
Nice.
that 44.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
A man comes in and the local cop hastily leaves.
Yeah.
And the newcomer demands some answers. Dean tells him exactly what happens.
And the guy's like, so you say there was a red light. Talk about the red light or whatever. And Dean's kind of like, will you believe me?
Yeah, you must be a hunter.
Yeah, you're a fucking hunter, aren't you? And the guy's like, you're a hunter? Like, we're both hunters.
Yeah. And the man then admits it and introduces himself as Elliot.
fire.
Elliot Ness.
Yeah. Be thunder.
In the present, Sam is putting up clippings of the deaths when Jody calls him.
Yeah.
She insists on helping, and he asks her to come help him drive and lift heavy boxes. Ness gets some files and comes back to the holding room.
Yeah.
Dean admits that time travel isn't common where he came from, and they figure they're hunting the same thing in different centuries.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
do
love-
like this kind of like broing out moment. Dean also like looks at the file. He's like, awesome. And he's like, how does this fill you with awe?
Like, it's so funny.
I do kind of love the slang miscommunication.
I also just love that he's, of course, Dean is a dork about like mob movies and stuff.
Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, like a movie guy in general. Think of like movies that would have been playing on like
Yeah.
Motel TV and shit like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So for him to be like, yeah, The Untouchables, you're in a movie. At one point, Ness is like, there's a movie about.
He's like, there's a lot. Like, yeah, you're like kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you're famous. Hey, man, you're famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a thing that I love whenever Dean gets to like dork out about like a fan thing that he has.
Totally.
'Cause-
Dean is such like a secret cosplay nerd.
Yeah. Cause Sam would be like, oh, like it's Dali or something, but like Dean is so much.
Sam would also be like, we gotta like respect the rules of time travel.
Yeah, I
And
know.
Dean right away is like, there's a movie about you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we never really addressed that kind of thing.
Sam would be like, well, oh no, I have no idea who
Yeah.
that is.
Dean's
or-
immediately like, I'm a time traveler. This is
Yeah.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah, can we high five now?
Yeah. Ness shows him photos of 2 dead men who were mummified.
Yeah.
And figures that the 3rd victim will be killed soon. He takes Dean out, but insists that he has to get some new clothing. So they stop at a tailor, Ezra Moore, and set up Dean with a suit and a fedora.
Yeah, I mean, this Taylor is essentially like Kingsman because like
Yeah.
she also does all this like monster research for Ness and shit
Fucking
like that.
awesome. I'm like, this is the show I want to watch. Like,
Oh man, that's what they should have done instead of the fucking Winchesters.
I know.
Ugh.
Ness calls Dean a bindle stiff. A bindle stiff
Yeah.
is like a
Like a hobo.
an unhoused person.
We said the same thing.
Yeah.
With an equal amount of respect.
Yep. Usually like the classic ones from like from like the 1800s basically until like the 60s.
Hobo bindle.
Yes. Usually carrying a bedroll or a wrapped bundle on a stick.
Yeah.
Also referred to as a bindle.
Hobo bindle.
Or yeah. Remember that thing about the that song, like a drifter, the Foreigner song? Remember? Didn't I tell you about that?
Like a drifter, I was.
Yeah, you know what
born
that
to walk
originally
alone.
was?
Like a hobo, right?
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah. Look it up. Anybody?
It's such a worse word for this. Like,
Wait till
when you go like a drifter, you go like, oh fuck yeah, that's rock and roll. Like you just get like a drifter. You could just get in
Yeah.
a car. You're hitchhiking your way across America.
Yeah.
You go like a hobo. I was born to walk alone. It's like, oh, that's not as quite as romantic.
No.
I guess.
If you have anybody has a minute, look up that version because it's hilarious. Look up original
Like
version.
A hobo, I was born. to
So
walk
funny.
alone.
Like a hobo. It's so off-putting. You like clearly are like, oh yeah, they needed to change that word.
I love. I love that they needed like a second draft.
So good that they like recorded a version of it
Yeah,
though.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
So good. Jody arrives at the house after stopping at one of Bobby's storage lockers and picking up some boxes. Easy. Dean puts...
She's right in my wheelhouse.
Oh, I know. Look, I mean, I know what makes my friend come.
Kim Rhodes, I don't know if you listen to this, but
What's up?
I'm going to shoot my shot.
Yeah, is it on your list?
I mean, I haven't updated mine in a while, but you're in, yeah.
Dean puts...
If my wife could put Henry Cavill 6 times on a 5-person list, then I'm allowed to do this.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, and look.
We were just out doing nothing the other day, and someone came into wherever we were, and they were like pretty buff.
Yeah.
And they had like kind of tattoos and stuff all up their neck or whatever. And they walked out. We're like a whole family sitting at dinner. My wife goes, you know, on some people, throat tattoos are pretty hot.
You're like, and it hurts my feelings.
Like, okay, easy. I was like, not those ones. And she was like,
You're like, she was basically saying, I'd fuck that guy. Yeah, I know. I get it. And it hurts your feelings.
yeah, well, you know. So at any rate, Kim Rhodes, if you're looking for someone whose feelings are hurt.
That's a great way to describe you.
Yeah.
You describe yourself? I'm a person with hurt feelings.
Yeah. I've got hurt feelings.
Dean puts on his new suit and slicks his hair back, and he
looks
never
great.
looks fucking better.
He looks so goddamn good.
He's gonna do this another time in like 6 seasons from now.
I need Jensen to be in like a series of like Gangster Squad movies.
He needs to just be on Peaky Blinders. Like,
yeah, he's got to play like J. Edgar Hoover or some shit. Like,
fuck.
Yeah,
he works it.
Man. Anyway.
Ness tells Ezra that they need to help
Do you know, sorry, this is such a weird thing. I think that Jensen could play Rick Blaine. Not that I want to see anyone remake Casablanca.
Oh, sure.
But I think Jensen would be like a pretty solid modern Rick Blaine.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'd fucking...
The problems of two people don't amount to a hill of beans.
Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow.
But someday soon. Does that not sound like a thing he would say to Sailor? Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But someday soon and for the rest of your life.
Sammy.
Sammy.
Play it again, Sammy. How did they not do that on this show?
Well, technically, the line "play it again, Sam"
I
isn't
know it's
said
not.
in Casablanca. That's a Mandela effect thing. But
why does everyone know that?
Why does everyone know that fact?
No, why does everyone like?
Well, I don't know. It's
think
just Mandela effect thing. But,
weird.
Yeah.
So Ness tells Ezra that they need to help her and that they are hunting a time traveler.
Yeah.
Sam and Jody go over photos at the crime scene and spot Snyder. And Sam recognizes the symbol on the ring. Ezra identifies the symbol on the ring and explains that it belongs to Kronos, the god of time.
Yeah.
Sam explains that the ancient gods aren't what they used to be and are really pissed.
Yeah, he says, you know, in their heyday, they were nigh invincible, but now, because so few people believe it, no one worships them or whatever, they're like kind of forced to beg a crumb, and it means that they're angry and they're like,
when they do kill,
they lash out like because they're used to having power.
Yeah. Ezra figures Kronos is killing people for his time juice. Back in the present, Sam tells Jody that they need to find a way to summon a god.
Yeah, so they have like a good news, bad news thing, which is like summon a god. I'm sure we can figure that out. But bad news, we'll have to figure out like
the exact minute that Dean is touching
date
him.
And time that Dean and Kronos are in physical contact with each other. Because of that they're only going to pull Kronos back, and Dean would be stuck in the 40s, or when they don't know when he is, but whenever he is.
Exactly.
So they're like, well, shit. So Sam is, working hard on the computer trying to figure that out.
Ezra tells Ness that that she'll find something to stop Kronos, and Dean and Ness head to Snyder's house.
Yeah.
Ness kicks open the door, and they go inside. Guns drawn.
I like that. Like the door won't open. Dean's like, "Do you have a lockpick?" And he's like, "Sure do." Just kicks the door in.
So good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
But also, like, cops not obeying the law.
Yeah, but it's so cool in the 40s, though. It's cool in the 40s. I don't like it now.
I know. No.
I love it then.
Yeah, then it's good.
Yeah.
There's no sign of Kronos, but
ACITFAG.
what?
All cops in the 40s are good.
Ooh, not a thing you want to stand by.
Well, I'm sure it's fine. Good luck fact checking that.
Yeah. Name any time in the history.
Name one time there was an authority figure or a police force in the 40s that did wrong.
So Dean finds Kronos' appointment book,
Right.
and realizes that Kronos is making money by betting on races.
Yeah, he says he's doing the Biff thing. He's
Yeah,
betting on
exactly.
race outcomes that haven't happened yet.
Yeah, when Dean says that betting, he's using the Biff strategy, which is referring to Biff Tannen in Back to the Future Part 2.
Yes.
Who uses 21st Century Sports Almanac to place winning bets on horse races in 1955. So they find initials belonging to Lester Young, the local bookie, and track him down and interrogate him.
Yeah, Dean, like, right away,
I love this.
socks it in the face, and Nessa's like, what? And he's like, I
learned it from
this
watching you.
Yeah, I learned from watching you, Dad. And then Nessa immediately has to play good cop and be like, listen, I want to help you, but my friend here, he's just been killing Germans he's been kicking in Nazi skulls for 2 months. And then Dean goes, Lester, is that a German name?
Like, so it's such a great 1-2.
I do like how easily Ness and Dean fall into like a pattern together. Like, Dean does one thing off the handle, Ness knows how to play it, Dean plays into what Ness just said.
Yeah.
Like they're a great team.
I mean, truly.
Like, we should kind of get rid of Sam.
Look, I've been saying it for 7 seasons.
Get rid of Sam, reset the show in the 40s.
Yeah. Look, Dean's stuck in the 40s.
Yeah.
Let's do that. That's the new spinoff.
Yeah.
The two men play good cop, bad cop, and Lester admits that Kronos was a creepy guy. He finally tells them that Kronos gets his playoffs at a diner and gives them the address.
Yeah.
Jody and Sam finally find a summoning ritual, but they realize that they have to summon Kronos at the exact time.
Yeah, we did this out of 4.
Yeah. As they consider the matter, Jody finds a bottle of whiskey from Rufus with a note. Fine, you ass. You win for once.
Yeah.
Enjoy. R.
Yeah, and she's like, we should probably drink this. It's what Bobby would want. I mean, she turns...
I know.
I know you're on the same page.
Yes.
She turns to Sam and says, we should probably drink this. I'm like,
are they gonna fuck?
and then Sam's like, yeah, we should.
I know.
It's
the sexual chemistry in that moment.
Because they're both, I don't think it's intentional, but they're both a little bit playing it that way.
Yes.
Like
1,000%.
There's tension.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
here
like,
for it.
For a second, I was like, does something happen between
I
Sam
know.
and Jody? I couldn't remember it. I was like, is Sam gonna...
Like, I think that the way
Am I
they're
jealous of Sam?
I think that, I mean, there's a lot of reasons
first,
to be. Yeah.
Ruby.
I mean, really.
I guess I am jealous of Sam.
Yeah.
And that werewolf.
And his body.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't thinking of that the whole time.
Yeah. I think that
Let's just say my mind was in his gutters.
Yeah. Cum gutters. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, as they can
from which sprang forth Aphrodite.
Yeah. Oh, comes back around.
Hell yeah.
The bottle of Johnny Walker that Jody finds in one of Bobby's boxes is the bottle Bobby wins from Rufus in Safe House.
Oh.
So that's season 11, episode 16.
Oh, interesting.
So we'll come back to that at some point.
That's fun.
Yeah. So she admits she has no idea about much of Bobby's history and figures that they should drink to his honor, and Sam agrees. And then they fuck.
I mean,
I know. I think what they're trying to do is be like, oh, like I mean, we shouldn't be drinking on the job. But what comes off is like, do you want to like get
totally?
fucked up and fuck?
There is no doubt in my mind that they weren't intending it to be that sexy. But I was watching it, I was like, oh my god! It's like, if she turned to me and said we should drink this, I'd be like, she wants me so much.
Truly,
like that's. I mean, I'm not even in the show, and that's where I went.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, but
I do, but I shouldn't.
yeah. Oh,
You're getting lightheaded. It's okay.
yeah.
Ness and Dean go to the diner to spot Kronos. What?
No.
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 What were you gonna say?
It's so disrespectful.
You're in for a penny, in for a pound.
I bet she could start a leaf blower.
What? Based on what?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ!
That's what I mean.
That's not even a joke. That's just a lewd comment.
I told you it was disrespectful.
I know, but usually when you say that, it's not a joke.
Nope. I don't joke about Jody. And that goes both ways.
Jesus Christ. As they wait for him to make a move, Ness takes a drink and admits that he's not a Boy Scout that history made him out to be.
Right.
He's like, why do you think I know about Capone? Like, he had the best hooch.
Yeah. Because he's taking a drink and he's like, yeah, I'm not like a teetotaler or whatever. I just took Capone down.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Dean is kind of like, I don't really know why I'm doing this anymore. People around me keep dying. And Ness just basically calls him a pussy.
Truly, he does.
Tells him to just like deal with it. He goes like, yeah, your friends die, you die. But in the meantime, you're making a difference. So fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
Are you all such Nancys in the future?
Truly, yeah.
Between Ness and Frank, Dean's getting the worst advice.
It's so funny. But I mean, the thing is
being like legitimately honest and open for like the first time in episodes.
So funny.
And he's like, you fucking pussy.
Yeah. Get a pair.
It's crazy.
I do like the moment where he's basically like, look, you at least know that what you're doing is helping people. He's like, that's more certainty than most men get.
Yeah. Which is not an unfair point. Like, Ness isn't being like a total jackass about it, but it's really like bad timed, bad advice for Dean. Yeah.
He explains that he became a hunter when vampires showed up in Cleveland and started turning people, and that he hunts because it makes him feel free.
Yeah.
Dean explains that he doesn't know why he's doing it, and but Ness calls him a Nancy, and it's the best that anybody can do.
Jesus.
Both men ogle a waitress, Lila Taylor, as she leaves the diner. Kronos follows her down the street and into an alleyway.
Yeah, they grab guns out of the back. Dean, has like a Tommy gun kind of thing or whatever. Yeah. They go into the alley, and then they just see Kronos and this woman just kissing normally, and then they kind of they're just standing there with guns. They kind of go like, okay, we should just walk away.
Ness confirms that Lila owns a nearby house and lives alone.
Yeah.
Ness stands watch while Dean drives back to find out what Ezra has.
Yeah.
She has 1,000-year-old olive branch, soaked in blood, and tells Dean
the blood of, she says, like something you don't want to know.
Yeah. Which weird.
Could be, goats or
baby's blood. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows, right?
And tells Dean he has to stab it in Kronos' heart.
And then Dean finally has the realization, like, oh, if I do that, I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "There's worse things."
Like, and that makes him out with him. Yeah. It was. I do like the line. She was like, "It's a kiss for good luck, and I'm lucky." Like, because I got to kiss you, I guess is my.
I don't know. It feels threatening
a little bit.
Yeah.
But Dean notices a bundle of envelopes on the counter and gets an idea. I'm gonna Back to the Future 3 this bitch.
Yeah.
He explains that he already stopped by the police station, and take care of Dean, and realizes that Ness was on to him. They fight, and Kronos easily knocks him down through a nearby wall in a barn.
Yes.
Lila comes out, doesn't see Ness, and Kronos pretends that he's a normal man since he doesn't. She doesn't actually know. You can't
take out the trash without the trash bag. So, which means that there's an unseen scene of Kronos being like, Ness is out there. He's like, I'm going to go take out the trash, honey. Like, he said it cool like.
Oh, yeah.
And then she comes out and goes, you can't take out the trash without the trash bag. He goes, oh, silly me.
That's
inside,
actually hilarious.
Like, I've got to go take out the trash. And he came outside to fight.
I love the idea that there's an unheard cool line. That's even better.
That's the only thing I could think of in that moment.
I didn't even think about
there's
that.
An off-screen one-liner.
That's so. I never even just thought.
Then he said to her, "I've got to go take out the trash."
'Cause in my head,
went and had a fight. And she goes, "You forgot the trash bag."
He's like, "No, I didn't." Yeah, in my head, I was just.
Isn't that
he was like,
amazing?
"I got to go out and like take out garbage."
To me, that's all I could think
That's
of.
so funny. That's
Yeah.
so much better. That's made this episode better.
Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah.
When she
And I
goes-
like to think that's the sort of thing that would be deliberate and supernatural. Like
Yeah,
an on
yeah.
purpose kind of joke.
That's so good. When she goes back inside, Kronos realizes that Ness has slipped away.
Yeah.
PK fire.
BK Thunder.
Kronos goes back inside and tells Lila that she should pack a bag. He invites her to
And
come
she's
with
like, "But I
him.
don't want to go." She's like, "Pack a bag."
Well, he
I'm
was
a
like,
40s
"Don't you ever
husband."
want to know where I always go? Like when I'm gone? Like
Yeah.
you're about to find out." Dean then goes to the house where they're staying in 2012.
Yeah.
Tells the owner that he has to do an inspection for termites.
Yeah. And Dean immediately goes upstairs.
When Dean pretends to be a termite inspector, a background radio show is playing a PSA on Victory Gardens. In World War II, the war effort was using most of everything. The U.S. government had to ration civilian food, fuel, rubber, all metal, paper, cloth, leather, etc.
Right.
Victory Gardens, most of them in urban and suburban yards, ended up providing about a third of all of the produce available to civilians. Similar programs were in other countries as well.
Could you imagine the government trying to ration anything with the petulant fucking society we have now?
Especially Americans.
Listen, I'm not pro-war or anything,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like, horrors of war aside,
Yeah.
more or less, World War II was more or less righteous.
yeah,
Even if you got into it for bad reasons,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
they weren't doing anything before the Germans. Like I understand all that, but like more or less, there were the definitive bad guys.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It was an easy thing to be able to go, don't kill
but
people.
look at like the
for no reason.
scale of rationing
Yeah.
and controlling of these things. Like it's just like you're taking a shot so you don't get you yourself or other people sick, and they're like, no,
That's
burn
taking
it
our
down.
rights.
Let's coup the government. And it's
So
like, could you imagine the idea of rationing with
That's-
this like current?
That's crazy to think about.
Like
I hadn't even thought about that. That's insane. Yeah.
people worry about, escalating global conflict, and I think they're right to worry about that. But I also think that there's a flip side to that, which is that there can be no world war because our society is too selfish and petulant to
Yeah.
put anything aside for like that scale of combat.
It's true. Yeah.
And that scale of engagement.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Yeah.
The owner lets him in, and Dean goes to the bedroom and moves the bed. He lies where Sam lies in 2012.
Yeah. Yeah, because Jody was like, "You need sleep. Don't make me use my mom voice." I'm like, maybe just a little
Maybe
bit.
even just a
you
little
could.
bit. And spots the floorboard he needs to send
It
his
says
message.
Sam on it.
Yeah.
He pries it open and there's a message. Then Sam comes downstairs. She goes, "Okay," and she starts using her mom. She goes, "Young man,"
And he cuts her off like a fucking idiot. It's not a visual show.
thank God.
It was just for me.
Yep.
A little bit for Jody. Jody comes back and Jesus. Jody comes back and discovers that Sam has fallen asleep. She sends him into the bedroom to sleep, and he lies down on the spot where Dean was working.
Yeah. We've done this. Yeah, he sees the thing that says Sam on the floorboard. He pries it open. There's a letter behind it. He runs downstairs. Jody says, "Young man." I pause the video. 10 minutes later, I restart watching the episode. And they read the letter and they see it's got a date on it. It's like November something, 1944.
Yes.
It's like a message. The Dean is like, "It's Kronos." So like they're working the
Yes.
case from two different points in time.
But now they need the time.
And Sam goes, hopefully from we'll get that from a witness who was there. And Lila, like
Yeah.
the woman's name is on the letter. And so they go find her at like a old
Retirement,
folks home
yeah.
kind of thing.
They ask her about Kronos, and she recognizes him as her lover, Snyder. She tells them that the last time she saw Snyder was at 11:34 on November 5th.
All the clocks stopped.
Yeah.
And he choked the life out of that young man.
I was like,
She keeps saying
Jody choked the life out of me.
Easy. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, Yeah.
Yes.
I thought I had a joke, but I just, yes.
When Sam and Sheriff Mill visits Lila and she says that the Alva clock stopped at 11:34. Also, Sam used his blood to write the numbers on a paper used in the summoning spell, 11:34. Viewed upside down, both spell hell, both written in the digital form.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's a little fun.
Yeah.
I do like how flexible these spells are. Because, like, a spell to summon Kronos must have been around for thousands of years. Long before we had o'clocks.
I know. I thought about that
so,
too.
So, could you just write, like, dusk?
Yes. I know. I know.
Like,
I thought the same thing.
You know what I mean? Like, I love that they're like, we need to know the time. And you go, but do you? Can you just go, like, evening, interior?
Yes. I thought that too. Or like, does it have to be like Roman numerals? Like, I don't know. Like,
he's writing in English, or yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I did think that too.
Yeah, I love that though.
Lila tells them. I think it's probably about intent more than it is about. Yeah.
As with most magic, but that's why it's just so funny that like the show insists on those details. Like that makes for fun. You know, the talking through time kind of thing. Like,
totally.
You don't have that if you don't build that sort of
arbitrary
for sure.
thing.
But it is kind of funny if you like pull at that thread a little bit.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So Lila tells them that Snyder said awful things and then strangled one of the two policemen that came to arrest him.
And Sam holds up just a fake ID of Dean.
Yes.
He's like, this one? She goes, that was the young man.
She wasn't like, well, no, it couldn't have been him because that's a modern ID. Yeah.
He choked the life out of him. It was the hottest shit I've ever seen.
She identifies the man as the man that's Snyder.
Puts a belt around her neck.
Jesus Christ. Tell me something.
I just want to get a look at you.
Just want to get a look at that fake ID.
All you got to do is trust me.
Jackson, Maine. Dean goes to Lila's house with the olive steak.
Yeah.
And calls for Ness without getting an answer. He then goes into the house and Snyder grabs him. They struggle, but Ness comes in with Lila as a hostage. So, it's not good.
Yeah. Cool. Nice. Weird, like, hiccup in your rhythm.
It's not worth explaining why, but yeah.
Is it because Ness is holding the gun in her gut?
I mean, it's a weird place to do that.
I was thinking about that, and it was like...
He doesn't want to kill her.
Well, it almost feels like a worse threat. Because it'd be like, she won't be out of her misery. I gotta shoot her in the gut.
I always thought
like,
it's not a fatal wound. It's enough.
Well, but that's what I mean. That's so much worse.
But then she could, like, not die.
I know. She'll also hurt.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a gunshot. There's no, like, not hurt plays.
Well, I'm sure there's some that are fine.
Well, we'll find out.
I'll just keep walking through crime scenes by accident.
You will. Somebody stops you.
Somebody stop me.
Woo! Present time. Sam and Jody prepare the ritual. Snyder begs
Ness.
Ness.
Put their clothes back on and prepare the ritual.
And that's part of it. So I gotta use my own Kronos white liquid.
Jesus.
Snyder begs Ness not to hurt
Hey,
Lila.
we got this whiskey from Bobby and Rufus, but maybe it's more about Booby and Roughhouse.
Jesus Christ. Booby and Roughhouse. Oh my God. Booby and Roughhouse. Jesus. There's fucking chicken breasts in here, as I like to call them. Food, boobies, and roughhouse. Jesus. He explains he's the god, and that he's only killed for Lila as time approaches 11:34. Dean tells Lila that Kronos killed 3 people to travel through time, and Kronos admits that he used to wander, killing 3 people each time. However, he met Lila and fell in love.
Yeah, so the idea is that 3 people is about enough energy, sacrificial energy, for Kronos to control a time jump.
Yes.
He doesn't have enough power to control when he jumps in time.
Totally.
And so he does that to get back to Lila, because he, like, this god falls in love with a mortal, and then when his power wears off, he is transported somewhere else in time. He has to kill 3 people, get his powers back to come back to 1944. So actually, all those different instances were him, like, being jumped somewhere and then trying to return to 44.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lila realizes, though, that one of them was a customer from the diner and calls Kronos a monster.
Yeah.
Dean tries to stab him with the stake when Kronos starts strangling him while Ness shoots him with no effect.
Yeah, and then Sam and we're intercutting and
at 11:34.
Sam and Jody are doing the ritual, and we see this glowing happen, and Ness throws the stick to Dean right as Dean and Kronos like into the red whatever, and they end up in the present. The stick gets thrown on the ground, and Kronos is I don't know, he says some sort of stupid generic bad guy line, and then Sam
Time to take out the trash.
That would have been so funny.
That's like his line.
He just always says that. As I said to my father when I cut off his balls, it's time to take out the trash. So Sam stabs him.
Yeah.
I like this effect of his like heartbeat actually like speeding up and like glowing like that. It doesn't technically mean anything, but just the vague impulse of like time flowing and stuff like that.
I love that.
And right before he dies, he goes, "Do you guys want to know your future?" And he goes like, "It's just covered in inky black, all of it. There's too many of them, blah blah blah." And he's like, "Enjoy your future."
They're everywhere.
Yeah, and then he dies.
That's the end. A final note. In this episode, after Dean travels back in time, he ends up working with Elliot Ness.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, Misha Collins, Castiel, also played Elliot Ness in the show Timeless in 2016, where characters also travel back in time and was also created by Eric Kripke.
Oh, that's funny.
Jim Beaver, Booby, also appeared in the series as Jake Neville.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. But yeah, the episode just ends there. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no kind of like
denouement.
No. Sam and Jody don't have to tell Dean that they fucked. We may have had a little booby and rough house, if you know what I mean.
Amazing. All right. What did you think about this episode?
It's interesting in some ways. I love playing with them solving the same case in 2 different times, and how do you communicate? How do you coordinate? I love cosplay Dean. Dress up, pretend to be in the Untouchables. I think it's super fun. Him and Elliot Ness. I think they've got great chemistry.
Yeah,
I really like them working together. I like the idea of this sort of aimless, used to be great god who's like, it's that thing of like with what's her face, Amy. She's like, I only killed people to save my kid. And it's like, he's like, I only killed people to get back here.
Or
it's
those
like, that's still not good enough.
Or those 2 gods, the Christmas ones.
Yeah. But I love all of that. I think that's great. I think the episode lets itself down a little bit by muddying the time travel thing with that weird choice at the beginning. Like, I'm not a fan of just doing that for no reason either. Like, sometimes like it's not a big enough deal to take points off of an episode for it. Like is it Bad Day at Black Rock where it starts with Dean running away from the dog?
Yeah,
and then
he does again.
Back. But like, did that episode have to do that?
Like, could you have just cut to something else because that thing is happening,
or have someone? Or if you just want to start with that kind of joke, just have someone else do it.
Yeah.
And then
But also, like, I think
and then we investigate it.
if
as
you
part
do
of
the thing that, like, where you catch back up, I just like what movies usually do, which is like you don't show the thing again, you go to a different part of the story.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, well, that was happening, this is happening now. It's like you already saw that.
I feel like their idea was that the first one kicks Sam off in a direction.
Yeah.
Because Sam goes, Dean,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
the
yeah.
other, like when we come back to it,
Yeah.
we follow Dean right to the 40s.
Yeah.
Except the problem is that Sam goes, Dean, and then we go back to
Yeah.
catch up. So instead of having like, we see that moment.
Totally.
And then we follow Sam and Jody, and then
Yeah.
we go back to that moment and we follow Dean at like, those were the two branches. We just don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
And it's really sloppy, I think.
Yeah, totally.
I love Jody though.
Oh, do you?
I'm just,
Love to give her the old booby and roughhouse.
That's less gross than what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know. You can't be trusted in this episode.
Gonna gush like Sioux Falls.
Jesus. Jesus Christ. At least that's kind of funny, unlike the last time. This is just vile.
I'm sorry. I'm horny.
Hey! It's the horny summer.
It's a good episode, but for
Yeah.
some reason, like, something about it is I'm holding back.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure I can really put my finger on it, other than that one thing at the
Sure,
beginning.
yeah.
But I give it I think I would give this like a 4 boobies and roughhouse.
Yeah, I think you're on the right track. I think I remember watching this episode and being like, oh yeah, like this was a fun one.
Yeah.
Don't remember any specifics. It's not one I've like returned to many times, but I've seen it a couple times. It's a relatively fun episode. I think that I love whenever you get to see Dean as like a dork about something. Like,
Absolutely.
it's always really fun, especially when he like overcommits to a thing that he saw in the movies. That's not, reality's not like that. We got it with the Western thing. Now we're getting with this. Like,
He's such a latchkey kid. The idea is like, I've been dropped into my favorite movie is such
Yes.
that's such a not necessarily for me, but just such a relatable thing.
yeah, like you dork out about the thing that you like. I think
I love that.
big fan of that. I think, I mean, we were graced with the presence of Jody Mills. We got like some good like remembering Bobby.
Yeah.
I think like I did like that part where it's like, oh, the bottle, and like even Jody Mills, like she like chokes back the sort of like comment of Jesus Christ, shut up.
I'm sorry.
You're so fucking horny in this episode. It is the hottest Jody's ever looked.
Why did you say it like that?
She chokes back those tears. She chokes back and gets tears. Yeah. She's. But like it's a cute episode. I love the relation between Elliot Ness and shut up already. Get yourself together. We're fucking award winners. I really love the Elliot Ness and Dean
Yes.
relationship. It's super
Yeah, I
fun.
do too.
I love the actor that plays Kronos. That guy is such a cool
I
actor.
recognize him from something, but
He's a great player for
I
that.
suppose
Like
I could just look it up.
I really, really like Jody Mills. What are you looking up?
Sorry. Close tab. Close tab.
It's a super fun episode that I think, you're right. There is some flaws to it that definitely put it in a position where it's not like over the top.
But it's not like
amazing.
other episodes to me where it's like, man, this thing, what a mistake. Like
no,
it just
no.
feels
It
like
just
it's
keeps it from
generally
being a 5.
not.
It just,
Yeah.
I think it's like there's some missed opportunities that kept it from a 5 and some sloppiness that like may have just been time reasonings or something, but they like it kept it from a full 5 to me. I think for sure.
Okay, hang on. So this guy that played Kronos, he was on Veronica Mars.
I never watched that show.
Oh, okay. He was in Deep Impact.
Oh, I'm sure I saw him there. It's a great movie.
He's
Deep Impact with Jody Mills.
Jesus Christ. He was on the originals.
Sure. Anyway,
He's actually a lot. I was really
A lot more
expecting this
prevalent,
to
yeah.
be like a bigger.
Yeah,
pop,
no, but he's great. Like he's,
um,
I think he's an interesting actor, and he
Yeah.
plays this part perfectly. I'm gonna give this also 4 out of 5 blood-soaked olive branches.
very nice.
And with that, before we go, we've got a few notes from fellow hunters.
Jesus, rein it in, guys.
No, please don't stop. You're not going to want them to stop after this one.
Oh.
So,
Okay. I'm not going to, Jesus. I'm not going to last 45 seconds after this note from a fellow hunter.
This one comes to us from our favorite, Laura.
Whoa. Hey, Laura.
Who says, halfway through. Hey, you made it halfway through season 7, which means you are halfway through the whole series. Congrats.
Not quite.
Jeez. It's 15, isn't
It's
it?
15. What's half of 15?
Well, 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 7 plus half is then 15.
I know, but there's 327 episodes.
It's just, you're really not going to want to be a dick about this.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying. Sorry, Laura.
Jesus. Fucking always pedantic. All right. Well, to mark the occasion.
Sure. Okay. Hit me.
Read.
What?
Hello, boys. So, I got this cameo book for you by Laura, and it's mostly to congratulate you on the Ghostfacers, a Supernatural Rewatch podcast. And well done, you got halfway through season 7. They love Crowley, and this would blow their mind. Well, minds should be blown. Listen, thank you for being part of the Supernatural family, and keep doing what you're doing. It's been a pretty tough time for a lot of people. I hope you're safe and well, and family and friends are safe and well. You know what's going on. But yeah, buckets of love to you, not only from Laura, but from me as well. So, enjoy. Be good, be kind, be safe, be well. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have a little hell to raise. Congratulations, guys.
Holy shit, we are halfway. I'm not too big to say I was wrong.
And you're pretty big.
Fuck you. That's what Jody would say.
Yeah, I thought you'd fucking
That's
eat your words.
amazing. Holy shit.
Laura.
Fucking Crowley.
Holy shit, Mark Shepard.
He said my name.
I know. Read it,
I got
Richard.
fucking chills.
I know.
Woo.
I thought you'd like that.
That was amazing.
Right?
Thank you so much.
Fucking, you're too good to us, Laura.
Yeah.
Laura also sent us the previous cameo.
Man.
I know. So lucky.
I love that.
You're fucking amazing. All right. Try to fucking make up for that, the rest of you.
Yeah. The gauntlet's been thrown down.
All right.
Somebody get me Jody Mills's OnlyFans.
Could you, if she had one, it would have been subscribed.
We'd already be
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's
did
what I
you
was
say?
saying.
Okay, yeah.
There's no way she has that.
Listen,
You'd be a fool not to check.
It's 100% of the shots you don't take.
You're just DMing that actress.
No, I'm just going to Google Kim Rhodes OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Sure, this won't mess with my search history. Kim Rhodes.
Hope it's a dirt road.
Jesus.
All right. Next note.
No, that's probably not it. That's probably not it.
I just got to the
No.
episode. All right.
Sorry, I'm just
It's
saying.
it's not there.
If anyone out there was interested, it
not
doesn't
there.
exist.
I just got to the episode where you read my email. Thanks so much. You guys are the best.
It's not one of the ones where I said I don't give a shit what you guys think.
Yeah, that did happen. So when you guys started reading this part, when you guys were saying some of our listeners might know come is, do you want to do a little aside? Since the dawn of time, I was wondering if I had a stroke while I was reading that email. I had to go back through my sense to track it down. That was the 2 quotes where you guys said those 2 lines and went with starting a since the dawn of time joke. I'm honestly not sure if that clears it up at all. It does not.
I gotta say, I'm more confused than ever.
Yeah. Hope you guys are doing great as I am right now from listening to you guys read the email. Also, love when you guys talk about how terrible the U.S. is. I live in Florida right now, and it sucks.
I mean, that's a particularly bad part of
They're
the
practically
States.
burning books down here.
I mean, they are.
Yeah, it's not
bad.
great.
It's bad down there.
They also sent some cute photos of her pets.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't act like you
I
care.
can still say it's nice.
Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, that photo of your pussy was nice.
Jesus. You can't.
That's what it was.
A cat?
There was a cat in there and a dog.
You can't do that.
If you guys want to send us a photo of your pussy.
Jesus. Good Lord. Good Lord.
DrDCpodcast@gmail.com.
Nope.
Yeah, send it to the other one.
Yeah, that's 100% the wrong email for this show.
GhostRacerspodcast@gmail.com.
Jesus.
Either one works. They both go to me.
Just thinking about pussy now.
Yeah, I can't help it. I can't think straight. That was from Spencer. One final note.
Holy shit.
Oh, and I haven't even... we still got a bunch
We're
more.
not like saving these
We
so
are.
that we have them for...
We do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We just get them a lot.
Oh, it just feels like you're really unloading on me right now.
Well, also because they're like related to the season. And
Yeah.
Anyways.
Call this like note kake.
Hello.
Like reading all these notes, you're just putting them all in a martini glass for me.
2 guys, 3 notes. Hello.
I'm horny.
Apparently, go home. Your wife.
I'm not really.
I mean, you must be a little.
I mean, I'm always a little.
I mean, yes, you always
That's my
are.
secret cap.
I'm always
I'm
little.
always horny. Da, 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 da.
Oh, I was like,
No,
no.
James Bond says, I'm always horny.
Don't you know, Moneypenny, I'm always horny.
Jumps out of a plane.
Don't you know, Squid Cash, I'm always horny. This is one of the most demented episodes we've had to watch. Hello, Richard and Reed.
Hello.
Just a listener that felt it necessary to give you some tidbits because it was too funny.
All right.
Started listening to this podcast when I was writing my dissertation and needed some background noise. Y'all are anything but that. So I became low-key addicted or ADHD obsessed with your podcast.
Bunch of different sections of this dissertation just have the words like "come" in there. You're listening, you type the wrong thing.
So thanks for that. I have 2 separate but connected comments for y'all, and it felt like you needed to know them.
Sure.
When I finished my PhD in Mississippi,
Wow.
which also feels like conflicting statements.
But also, like your PhD is in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll believe it's MISSISSIPP. I will give this person a doctorate.
your doctoral defense is just that other spellings don't work.
Yeah. I coincidentally moved to the great town of St. Louis 2 or 3 weeks before the sandwich segment about the greatest place in St. Louis to get a burger.
Ooh.
I'll let you know that I have only been to 3 or 4 places on that list. Oh yeah, I forgot when you looked up the best place. That was your sandwich segment, was just the best places to eat.
Yes.
Not like about our own experiences or like food in the show. Just you looked up St. Louis.
I feel good about it.
Apparently so does this listener. But I am now making it a mission to go to all of them to see if they truly are the greatest. When I complete this, I will write back and let you know my thoughts on these burgers places.
Please do.
Please do. Second statement is simultaneously a compliment and a burn to y'all. Love that. While moving to Mississippi from Wisconsin to St. Louis, there was obviously a long time in the car. Unfortunately, I had run out of Ghostfacers episodes. So, taking your advice, I decided to check out Dr. DC podcast, being a fan of comics.
End of note.
Unbeknownst to me, I started on episode 91, part 5 of Dogmas 2.
Oh,
what?
That's the white wine Dogmas.
Also, why would that be the one you started
Because
on?
that was the year we lost the first 4 episodes.
Oh, yeah. But so, why did you start on Dogmas?
I
2.
I also think Spotify does a weird thing where it's not keeping old ones, even though like our settings are to keep old ones.
Weird.
So if you listen on Spotify, I think it does like dump you in weird spots.
Weird.
Yeah.
My favorite part was during one of the episodes, a very drunk Richard.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 episodes in that one where I think you're silent the whole time.
Popped off about how if you started on these episodes because your friend suggested it, you have shitty friends.
We know our audience too well.
And then in capital letters, they say, "You two are the shitty friends, and you left me hanging."
I mean, that's funny. That's good.
It's true. That is true. All the parts are available besides episode 12, and I'm pissed.
Oh, episode 12 should be.
I don't know.
I don't know where you're listening, but
I
that
missed
one
the
should be.
ultimate drunk Richard.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So, moral of my note, y'all are the greatest and the worst simultaneously, almost like Schrodinger's box of podcast hosts.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know what I heard recently? That Schrodinger's like box is like it was like a joke that he was making. Like people were like talking about some theory, and he's like, "That's like saying like, oh, a cat is like no like it was a joke."
That sounds like an urban legend because it is like does more or less properly describe the idea of like quantum superposition.
I don't know. Thank you for the laughs, the Dean Lust, and absolute insanity, Dr. Jess.
Whoa. Nice.
Dr. J in the house. What?
I forgot that after that St. Louis thing, I also got a text from our friend Josh.
Okay.
Who said, High Point and Layla are the best burgers in St. Louis. Your list missed Gramophone. I do not like sandwiches as a general rule. Gramophone, though, holy fuck, their sandwiches are next level.
Josh doesn't like sandwiches?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at his body.
Look how vascular he is.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
eating carbs.
God, what I'd love to. All right, well, if you want to continue this discussion about your favorite sandwiches, about Docmas and all of the crazy things that have happened in those,
yeah,
you could do any of those on our Discord.
Yeah, go to patreon.com/ghostfacers. For only $1 a month, you get access to Angel Radio, our awesome community Discord server.
And if you have a note about a past or future episode, much like we've got from the Doctor today, much like we got from Spencer, or you want to send us a fucking cameo. I mean,
oh my God,
Laura, you're too good to us.
A cameo and or OnlyFans.
Yeah, or a photo of your pussy.
Jesus Christ, no.
You can send it to ghostfacerspodcast@gmail.com.
No. Listen, I love boobies and rough house as much as the next guy.
Or reach out to us on our various social media platforms.
Ghostfacers Pod on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on wherever you listen to it every week, so you automatically get in your feed, but it also helps us. And when you're there, why don't you also give us a 5-star review, and we'll read it on a future episode. Also, if you want your boobies and rough house shirt,
oh yeah,
go to ghostfacerspodcaststore.com.
You know, we keep saying that we're gonna make we gotta like. First of all, I need someone to go back and just make a list of the shirts we promised.
Who's Yokro do that?
Yokro, maybe?
Yeah.
Because I think you've actually kind of been keeping track in the Angel Radio anyway. He's
That's true.
making kind of graphics.
Oh yeah, the one from you. He made join our that's right, join our Discord if you want access to iPhone backgrounds involving Reed.
Yeah that was troubling.
Yeah. Also, I've mentioned it a couple times on the show. Why don't you listen to our other podcast,
the Dr. DC podcast? We talk about DC Comics, we talk about superheroes, and answer listener questions.
Dr. Jess likes it.
Dr. Jess likes it. And
if DJ says it,
and so shall you.
That's right. That's it for this week. Say goodbye, bitch.
Jerk.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.